It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 286. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by our co-host, comedian Noelle Herzog.
Can you believe it? We're here together.
I can't believe it. We're here to talk about The Other Way, season 6, episode 7.
It's happening, Tracey. No Shekinah and Sarpa this episode. This is good.
What's happening?
Well, we met a new couple. That's happening.
Okay, I have a lot to discuss about that. In the meantime, if you want to hear more about, anything else like Jersey Shore, Vanderpump Rules, Mob Wives, Real Housewives of New Jersey, 90 Day Fiancé The Single Life, 90 Day Fiancé Happily After, Unexpected, or just our favorite podcast, BS, where we just kind of chat.
We're just BS. We just talk shit.
You'll go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, and that's where you're going to find everything over there. I will say a lot of people have been posting and they're like, where could I find all these other podcasts they do? And it's like, hello, on Patreon. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Noelle, you are already frozen. So I'm just
I know. I was gonna say we lost each other so early in the episode.
So early. Okay, well, here we are. Okay. We're back and we're okay.
We're back.
I'm safe.
No, you're safe. I promise. No matter what, I'll always make sure you're safe.
Thanks so much. Even if I'm frozen.
Yeah, you're still safe.
Fine. All right. The Other Way, season 6, episode 7. We're gonna jump into the pool with James and Tata. I might have the most to say about these people.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to need a little clarification from you too later on in this episode.
Okay. Well, they're making banana chips and the gloves are too small. So he's just going to wash his hands.
What kind of cheese do you for real think this is?
Okay. I think this is a French bread pizza banana bread.
But this is like sharp cheddar?
Noelle.
Yeah.
Is this a French bread pizza?
That's what it looks like. So let me ask you a question. Is this dehydrated?
Forget the cheese. What kind of bananas are these?
Right. And also, is it dehydrated or is it just baked? I don't understand.
Is this a gummy banana?
That's what I want to know. What is this?
Is this a public school French bread pizza?
And also, you guys, what do you make? 7 bananas a day? It doesn't seem like you get very much done.
And you only charge $1? Do you know about pricing?
No, I don't think so. So they make 97 cents a bag.
They make it or they charge it?
Oh, they charge it. Sorry, they charge it. So I don't know how much they make. 7
No,
cents?
they make 0 cents a bag.
But it seems like her parents have like a little bit of money though.
Yeah, but it must be something else. They must like also sell taffy.
Well, don't forget they were at their work convention. They were at their banana convention. They're at the banana factory.
Imagine they're like
now.
Secret doctors.
But that's what I mean. There has to be something else.
Her dad has to be an endocrinologist.
Her parents seem very far apart in age. Do they? Right? Doesn't her mom seem like ancient?
Her mother looks like the first mother that's ever made a baby.
The original mother.
Yeah, her mother is Mary. From Mary and Jesus fame.
There's something very wrong. These two are retired, right? There's something wrong with them.
Oh, I can't even tell who has more wrong.
Who is worse, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It's their mannerisms. It's their communication with each other. It's so weird.
It's almost like they are kind of meant to be because they're both so weird.
Yeah, well, he can't put his gloves on because she said that he's fat with big hands or something.
In what world is he fat?
I don't know.
I was thinking this. I'm like, where on earth? If anything, this guy is like really skinny. He's
this
like
guy's
lanky.
accent is wild.
No, I know, but he grosses me out.
I know, but I don't think when her parents asked him to learn the language, I don't think they were like speak American with an insulting Indonesian accent.
Well, maybe they think he's trying.
I don't think they think that actually. And then he says they sit down to eat a meal of banana French bread pizzas.
Yep.
And he says, quote, I could eat these all day long. And guess what? You're gonna, buddy.
You're gonna.
You
are in the land of nanner chips.
The only thing you can afford is a 97-cent bag of banana chips every single day.
It's so
and eventually you're not going to be able to afford that either unless her family forwards you some banana chips.
Unless they decide they're going to pay you for all
unless
this
they
work.
pay you in banana chips.
Right. And that's the only way you'll get to eat.
And really, it's just you making your own dinner.
But get used to it, pal.
So they have a car to pay off in the US.
So they have a $700 bill in the US every month, on top of having no place to live here, nothing, no income.
Okay, why do you have this bill? Let me ask you a question. So you left the US. You couldn't sell your car.
Right.
So you didn't.
Right. It's just there and he's just paying it off.
Okay. So now after you pay this car off, what happens then?
Who has the car?
Who has the car? You can sell the car. You might not have gotten $15,000 for it.
Right.
But you can sell the car. You could have sold the car for $10,000 and had a $5,000.
But he said that he had $8,000 worth of work done on this car.
Okay. Unless he got a BBL for this car.
Right. What
did you have? Did
what
you have
kind
an
of car
Alfa
is this?
Romeo that was rebuilt on the engine? Like, what are you talking about?
You did not spend $8,000. The problem is he just didn't save any money to go out there. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
You sold your dog. You couldn't sell your car?
Nope. Couldn't.
Also, how's your dog doing? Is it applying for its visa?
Oh, he doesn't care. Their dog is never coming there.
We never talk about the dog again.
No, the Jojo. Poor Jojo. But you know what? Jojo's with a family friend. That's fine.
Jojo, you're better off. What do you mean you need to pay off your car? Also, if you're never going back to America again, what do you have to pay your car off?
I mean, that is true.
I mean, what are you buying a house? What are you looking for credit?
Because I think he thinks they are going to go back. I mean, here's the thing.
Then get your car repoed.
How the hell?
You give it back to the bank.
But how can you make this much money selling bananas? $700 alone a month?
Right, but that's also $700 and you have still not $1.
Right. And they
you
came
have
there
to
without
make
a
$700 to not make $1.
Right. And they went there without a savings. He had not $1. I thought he made all this money. This guy is
he worked for 1 week before he left.
There's something wrong with him. Something doesn't add up here.
Yeah,
and you know what?
course.
Unfortunately, it's not even like he's an addict. He's just a moron.
He's a moron. So
know?
Her parents are like, listen, we will pay this loan off if you promise not to take another loan. And he goes, well, sometimes in life, you need to take a loan.
How about just say, okay.
How about you say, you STFU.
Right.
And you go, oh my God, it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
And then you just take out another loan.
Do they have to know about every loan you're ever going to take?
Are you gonna argue
that
that you need to take out another imaginary loan?
Well, that's why he's stupid, because it's like, why look a gift horse in the mouth? They're going to help you and you're like, oh no, thank you, because I actually want to take out 17 more imaginary loans.
This guy looked the gift horse in the mouth and guess what he did?
Her name was Tata.
Her name was Tata and she had banana chips in her teeth.
Okay.
There's always money in the banana stand, though.
There's always money in the banana stand. You know what I was thinking, too?
No.
Have you ever seen one of those banana spiders? They're terrifying.
Oh, I don't like them.
They're the scare, and they're like poisonous.
Are
they're
they?
Everywhere. Yeah. And they're there. That means they're everywhere.
Okay, good.
Out there.
Okay, so she has to translate between her husband saying the dumbest things in the world.
Yes.
Now, Tata, you have all the power.
Right. Why are you actually
I would be
repeating?
like, my husband said, thank you so much.
My husband says, absolutely, I will never take a loan out again.
Right. And then you go, my parents said, they think you're so handsome and thank you so much for learning the language.
Right.
They love your accent, though.
And they're so glad that I'm pregnant right now. She
starts crying because she's mad because they're fake arguing through her.
Well, this is what I couldn't understand. What is it that sets her off?
I don't know.
Flips
so
out.
They're fighting, but they're not. And then her parents are like, listen, you're my kid. I'm happy to help you.
Yeah.
We're going to take care of you just like you're going to take care of your kids. And she's like, oh, I
have something else to tell you.
I actually have something else to cry about. Do you want to see my best crying? And they're
Oh
like,
God.
yeah, they're like, go for it. So she starts scream crying.
Mhm.
She's crying so hard that I don't feel bad for her.
I've never cried like this before. You've never cried like this before.
Oh,
Who cries
stop.
like that?
I probably have cried like this before, but not
I
over
don't know, man.
bananas.
I don't know about scream crying like this. Definitely not over bananas. That is the last fruit I would cry over.
What fruit would you cry over? I feel like you don't really like fruit.
Okay, I don't really like fruit. My top three would be like strawberries, nectarines, peaches. If I had to pick my favorite fruits.
Pretty good top list.
Yeah, that's a good lineup. What's your
Wow.
top three?
Watermelon.
Okay.
Peaches.
Okay. Nectarines, right?
Nectarines, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Watermelon would be the runner up. I love watermelon too.
Yeah, it loves you.
I'm just burned out on it. I couldn't find a good watermelon for a few years and I gave up.
I know you did. You really just threw it by the wayside.
I did.
All right, so she's screaming. We don't know what she's screaming about. And her father's like, you know what? Go kiss your mother's feet. And she's like, I will do whatever it takes.
So, suddenly she has to ask her mom for forgiveness.
Yeah, because
for
it's
what?
like, because she's screaming. Honestly, because she's screaming. Her mother's like, you are in big trouble, miss.
Yeah. Her mother's like, I am ancient. I can't handle this.
She's like, do you remember the last time a girl screamed in her mother's ear?
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace. That
Oh my
sucked.
God.
She fell right through the ceiling.
Great. That was the craziest 90 Day Fiance occurrence. And
That
no
feels
one
like
really
a
talked
fever
about it.
dream.
I know. I feel like we kind of just brushed over it.
Right. It was like, oh, my mom died last night. She
But
fell
they
through
made
the
it like a
ceiling.
cliffhanger. They're like, and who died
Right.
next week? Dun dun dun.
And it was like the woman that she screamed in her ear the night before.
She broke her brain.
That was crazy.
All right. Well, this is when we meet Sean and Joanne. Now, Sean is 38, Joanne is 43. Why are we acting like this is such a May-December romance?
I know. They really are.
They're making it like he's dating his grandmother.
Like, and this is like his fetish.
Yeah. I mean, get a better fetish. This isn't even that
He likes someone who talks with a fake New York accent.
great. Well, he's in Ireland. He likes MILFs, Italian MILFs. And he meets this woman, Joanne. She's from Long Island. She's from Island Park,
Island Park. I'm shocked.
She has 2 kids. Her 18-year-old's name is Joey. What's the other one's name? I don't even know.
Jesse.
Okay. She was married for 11 years, but then they were growing apart. And I got to tell you, I think I know why they were growing apart.
Oh, okay. You tell me why.
No, you tell me, because I know it's the same reason.
You know what? No, because what if I'm wrong here? I think that they grew apart because her tooth was growing in the wrong direction.
Oh, okay. That is actually a really good observation. But I think they grew apart because she burns the cinnamon buns.
Okay. So I was going to ask you about this, right?
I know it's hard. Listen, I do know it's hard.
Because I have burned a cinnamon bun in my life.
We've all burned a cinnamon bun.
But like, this can't be real, right? Bacon, she makes it black. Her son's like, you're the worst. Is this real or is this for the show?
Her sons are like, hey, you know what's a really good idea? Move to Ireland. They'll love your cooking there. Goodbye.
She is so typical Long Island, but then like she's got a real trash streak in her.
No. She's Island Park.
Yeah, she is Island Park. Yes, she is Island Park for real. All of our Long Island listeners are LOLing.
And some of them are not.
No, some are like, fuck you, yo.
It's the ones that live in Island Park. They are not laughing. So she is a psychic medium and a Reiki healer. And they met on social media because he wanted a reading, but she couldn't feel his energy.
Tracey, she's a life coach too. I do not want her coaching my fucking life.
I wouldn't let her coach my soccer team.
I mean, she is a gift. I actually really want to continue watching these two.
Yeah. So 9 months later, she went to Ireland.
Right.
And
she had only flown to Florida before with her family.
Of course. She's like, I never even wanted to leave the country.
God,
she's like, I never wanted to leave this amazing country that we call America.
I love that. She's like, I only flew to Florida with my family. It's like that. How typical.
Yeah. I know. We know. We know you flew to Florida.
We knew this already.
Okay. So he has a daughter.
who's a little baby in one video and then suddenly like a tween in another.
Well, 'cause she wants you to see that he had a little baby at one point in his life.
Wow.
How unique.
How about we learn a little bit? Was he ever married before? Tell us a little bit about that.
No, him having a child is a unique experience.
Right.
So next week, she's going to Ireland. She's bringing her kids there to meet him. Why?
I don't know, because if she's moving there, I guess because she's married to him.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. She said that she's going to spend 1 month in Ireland and 2 weeks in America.
How?
Okay. Also, why not 2 weeks in Ireland and 1 month in America? You don't care about your kids. You don't care about her kids. You don't care about her kids. Or her kids are like, hey, can we go to Daddy's where we have regular bacon and not burnt?
That's what I was thinking too. Maybe they want to go, or maybe they're like full-time with their dad, part-time with the mom already. That's what it has to be, that, because I don't think she could support them on her tarot card income alone.
So he asked if she's wearing her ring because they are secretly married for 2 years. They got married on her 3rd trip to Ireland, but they didn't tell anyone.
Do you think that he can't come here because he's a felon? I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, me too. I don't know. I just thought that. Because it's like, why wouldn't he come here? I don't think he probably isn't allowed to, like Ronald wasn't allowed to.
Yeah. So her mom isn't coming on the trip, but she was supposed to come on the trip. So she wants to tell her mother before they leave. And she's like, I want to let you know my kids come first. And it's like, your kids actually are coming 3rd and 4th.
She says that she can't commit to the move if her kids don't like him.
Why not? They're not coming.
But you also got married to him, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, but also, why not? Commit to the move.
He has the whitest teeth.
Okay. He has a piece of tooth that he has.
Right. It's one piece.
It's like a blade.
Yes.
This is a Kanye West tooth piece.
It is. Because I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. And also, this is an unnatural white.
The white of this even blade in his mouth is wild.
Yes. Also,
you know what it looks
like?
What
does he do for a living?
I made dentures.
Yes. This is what you would make.
This is what I would make. And I'd be like, look at how good these are.
You'd be like, look at this. This is beautiful.
Be like, Tracey, that is amazing.
I would. I'd be like, I've never seen a beautiful art in my life.
So realistic.
What does he do for a living? They don't say. He just boxes?
He boxes.
Interesting.
He lives off of women in America. He lives off of tarot money.
Pretty much. It's like, I want to know more. I'm very interested about these two. He
bounces at a bar. Let's get real.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. That's probably exactly what he does. Yes.
All right. Now, Corona and Inky.
I have a lot of thoughts here, too. Also, I like in the beginning, you know how they make them stand like one way, then stand. They're playing with a puffin doll. Very cute.
All right. Well, he wakes her up on Bun Day. This is a holiday leading up to Easter where you wake your parents up by spanking them.
My father would have beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, he would have been like, you're going to spank me, wake him? I'm going to spank you in the face.
You think that I'm going to go get you 20 buns because you hit me with this thing?
I'm going to hit you in the face. You're going to have 20 guns.
I'll give you something to cry about.
All right. So it's very cold there.
Yeah.
But they go to get, this is called Bola, the donuts.
Yeah. They look delicious. Yeah, he got the, also I really like her black and white jacket. It looked very Keith
it was
Haring.
very cute.
It was so cute.
Very cute.
I don't know about wearing a dress being this cold,
right.
but she looked very cute.
Well, she passed her nurse test.
Okay. Do you think that she was wrong here or right here?
Okay, so she's talking about getting into this program, this
midwifery
program. And she's like, he doesn't understand how big it is.
Yeah, because you didn't tell him it was big.
But why would he?
Why would he? Because you actually said that you downplayed it to him. So why are you mad that he's not overly excited?
He doesn't know what this means.
Right.
How would he know? Here's the thing. You can't even say this is an Icelandic thing.
Sure.
I wouldn't know what this meant. No one would know what this meant.
Yeah, I didn't think because I'm watching this. I'm like, am I missing something? I don't really think he did anything wrong. She wasn't like clear to him.
She wasn't clear.
Yeah.
So she said that she's soft partnering him and she is explaining to him, but he's really not getting it. Or like he just,
Yeah, it's like he didn't know, but
she's
also
trying to fight with him and he's like not picking up what she's putting down.
Also, soft partnering, you're just hiding yourself. You're literally just
Yeah.
hiding yourself.
But now, as I'm watching this scene, which I'm getting very bored with,
Oh, yeah, me too.
I think I figured out what happened.
What?
I think his parents checked the website after.
Oh, and they were like, "Oh, oopsies."
And they're
What
like,
do you? How close in relation do you think they were?
brother and sister. Because
wow,
it's
not
like you
even
didn't have to check the
cousin.
website. You had to look to your left.
You had to look at your
bedroom.
parents' picture.
Look to the twin bed next to you.
I'm dead. Look to the left.
Really? What are we doing here?
Oh, that's very funny.
All right. Well, moving on to. Go ahead. You have more?
No, the only thing I was gonna say is like you're right. She's looking to fight with him, and like when she's like, there were so many times I wanted to like pop off on you. He's like, okay, yeah. I don't know. She was really annoying here, and
she's trying to fight with him, and he's like,
okay. I'm glad that you agree.
Dempsey and Statler.
All right. Well, they're still in the cab.
She wakes up in the cab. She feels a little bit better. She's like a baby. She needed a nap, Bepo.
That's what it was.
Okay. They're going to live on this van.
Yeah. Dempsey looks like shit, by the way.
Yeah, of course. But
yeah.
The bike is on the van.
Okay. So I wanted to say this. My mother and stepfather, right? They fly a lot of places. My stepfather has a plane, but he doesn't have some giant plane. He's got like a small private plane.
Yeah. It's like the size of a car. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not like he has like some big ass coach plane. So he's got this plane and they have bicycles that they fold up.
Yeah.
They're like portable bicycles. And I'm like, why would these two not have You have a one full ass bicycle on here.
It's like instead of a person on the van.
That is the craziest misuse of
Do you know what you guys
space.
could do? Oh, and also Statler's like, this is where I'm going to live for the rest of my life.
Okay. That's what I wrote down.
I don't think that was the plan. I don't think you listened to Dempsey at all.
I think this is the plan for like a year.
Okay. So now she has to work from home.
Yeah.
Is she working from bench?
I guess she's
Where's
working
the Wi-Fi?
From van. I don't know. Maybe they have to go to Starbucks every day. I don't know.
You go to Starbucks every day?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's like,
so when do you drive? And where are we going?
To work. Right.
What's happening?
That's crazy to me. You don't have like a set place to work.
Dempsey drive all day and you work all day?
I guess. But how? Where is there Wi-Fi on the van? No. Right?
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. And also, how much money do you make?
Where do they even
send make it? Enough
you
for
could never
this?
order something from Amazon.
No, Tracey, once you said that, I can't stop thinking about that.
I know.
What happens if you like run out of things? You can't just reorder it. How?
There's no auto replenish.
There's no auto. Like if you're going to do laundry, you can't order like fabric softener on Amazon. Like you can't do anything. That's crazy. I can't make a wish list. No,
can't make a wish list.
There's no place for it to go.
Nope. There's no place.
I can't believe it. I don't think that this is going to go well, but don't you think it was weird when the van finally came? Statler was suddenly in a good mood. It's like, this made you excited? This actually relieved your fears? Because this made my fears much worse.
Much worse. Also,
much worse.
You know, you guys could have gotten an apartment.
Yeah, you guys could have.
It's the craziest thing.
I know, but Dempsey's a carny.
Dempsey is a carny.
She's a carny. She needs to live in that van. She needs a van life.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what happens next week.
I don't want to know.
We have to. The people are going to make us.
Follow the podcast, 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trash Talk Podcast on YouTube and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. Leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming stand-up comedy tour dates and everything podcast related. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com.